Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. It is the 1st of August. We have finally seen off July. Hopefully it will start to get a little bit cooler and darker from now on. I am not a fan of the heat. It's 11 a.m. Central European Time, 10 a.m. in the UK, and I'm sure it's sometime in the afternoon somewhere around the world. A big good morning to Fake Tech on YouTube and to all the regulars that are in the Binance feed. Good morning, Bruh Seriously, who watches us on both channels at the same time. Mohammed, good morning. Ed Nirvana, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Refat, welcome to the show. Good morning, Tariq. Welcome, welcome. So today we've actually got a really good news day. We've got some news about Richard Heart, some more news about Sam Bankman-Fried. It wouldn't be a week without some comments about Sam Bankman-Fried. News about Tim Cook and Apple. We have some news about the presidential race in the States. And then we always finish with the crypto quiz, which will be at 11:45. So anybody in chat wanting to take part in the crypto quiz, it doesn't start until 11:45. What we normally do is we go through the news of the day, we have a good chat about it. Every 2,000 likes, I'll drop a box. And that's pretty much it. We get to the quiz, we run the quiz questions through, you win prizes. One thing we have started to miss off is, of course, the markets, because we do run out of time. So today we won't be going through the markets. I know we are now under 29,000, but this is to be expected. We could come down to 28, 28.6, liquidate all the longs before pushing back up. So nothing to worry about too much there. Now, before we get on, very quickly, we stream every single day on Binance, so make sure to give us a follow. Tomorrow, it might be a different time. I might be changing the time depending on the weather. I'm supposed to be going out tomorrow, so I don't know whether it will be 11 o'clock or not. We are also over on YouTube, so make sure to give us a follow over there. We haven't made a video for a week. We normally make 2 or 3 videos a week. We haven't made one for a week. It's just been so damn hot. By the time I get to the end of this stream, I'm tired. It's probably 30 degrees. The last thing I want to do is sit down in front of the computer for another few hours, so I take a break. But as soon as the weather starts to cool, or we get cooler days, I'll get back onto making videos. Also on here we have the VIP Crypto Club. The VIP Crypto Club is free at the moment. Free membership for the first 1,000 people. To get access to it, you need to join our Telegram group. That is it. If you like free crypto, if you want to be entered into the prize draws and not pay for this, there's no monthly subscription to it, then you need to sign up to our VIP Crypto Club. I will post the Telegram link in the chat shortly, but now we need to get on with the news. Let me update the menu so we know where we're up to. Here we go. The first thing we're going to look at was not something I planned to talk about, and that is excuse me, that is Richard Heart. Now, Richard Heart ran a cult called Hex, and the reason I called it, or I call it a cult, is because that is exactly what it is. I posted some charts and some pictures of him in Telegram last night. Richard Heart has all the characteristics of a cult leader. He's narcissistic, he's arrogant, he believes he knows better than everybody else. He walks around head to toe in Gucci. He bought the biggest diamond in the world. He has swindled people out of billions. And the reason this is quite close to my heart is that when we started streaming, 13 months ago, I think it was, Hex was one of the first companies that we covered, and we then also made a video about Hex sponsoring a football club in the UK. It kicked off, we said it was a terrible idea, and in the end, it didn't happen, thankfully. So Richard Hart is a scammer. He dresses like a scammer, he acts like a scammer, and now he's going to get his comeuppance. The only problem is that he has swindled so many people out of so much money. Now, I don't consider this to be a black swan. It's not big enough to be a black swan, but what it has done is all the Hexanites, or whatever they call themselves, they've all lost all of their money. So, let me explain what's happened. So the SEC has charged Richard Hart, the founder of the crypto project Hex, with conducting unregistered securities offerings that raised more than $1 billion. The commission also included 3 unincorporated entities in its charge: Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Hex. Hart and Pulse Chain are also facing charges for allegedly using $12 million in the offerings proceeds to buy luxury goods, including a 555-carat black diamond called the Enigma. Hart began marketing Hex in 2018, claiming it was the first high-yield blockchain certificate of deposit, and began promoting the tokens as an investment designed to make people rich. Now, anybody that tells you they're going to make you rich is either lying or deluded. This is not how crypto works. You can make yourself rich. Nobody else can do that for you. Why would somebody want to make you rich when they can make themselves even richer? So all of these schemes where you pay people to help you get rich, it works for a few people, but it doesn't work for the masses. And where Richard Hart is concerned, it hasn't ended up being $1 billion that he's lost. It's ended up being a hell of a lot more. The SEC is also taking a dim view of a staking feature that Hart claimed would deliver returns of 38%, and alleges that he deliberately attempted to evade securities laws by urging Hex investors to sacrifice crypto assets instead of investing. It's been filed. The misappropriation of funds highlighted in the lawsuit relates to an offering for Pulse Chain, which was also unregistered and began in July 2021. It's alleged that Hart, whose real name is Richard Schuler, splashed out $535,000 on a McLaren sports car and $314,000 on a Roma, and of course, don't forget his watches. The SEC filing notes that massive price predictions or depreciation for Hex, Pulse Chain and PulseX. At present, they're down 98%. Now, I'm going to very quickly show you what happened yesterday, because it was somewhat of a crash and a half, this one. So where can we have a look at this one? Let's try this one. Okay, so now if you've ever seen a picture of a pump and dump scheme, you will know that this is what it looks like. Hype and hysteria. This is where retail is sold any pump and dump coin. We're going to have a look at Bold in a bit. This is where you are told to buy a coin, and you are told to buy this coin at this price by influencers, by YouTubers, by people on crypto, by anyone. They tell you to buy the coin here. This is where they sell to you. This is where they sell to you. They tell you down here that it's going to pump again. More people buy in. They sell to you again. It comes down, 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 down. Hype starts again. You buy here, and then they dump on you. So this coin at its peak was worth 36 cents. It's now worth half a cent. He has completely scammed everybody with this. And what annoys me about the SEC is they wait before enforcing their actions. So what they do is they wait for FTX to go bust, or Celsius to go bust, or Hex to fall 98% in value. They wait for it to happen, and then they go after the founder. Why weren't they going after the founder here? Why didn't they go after Richard Hart here? He started the offering in, what's this, June 2021. Why didn't they go after him here, or here, or here? Why have they waited until end of July 2023 to go after him? Because they want to have more and more of these examples to make people think that crypto is a scam. Had they gone after him here, which would have been 2 years ago, potentially they could have saved tens of thousands of people from losing money. And this is why they don't care about you losing money, and it's a facade. If they cared about people losing money, the second they saw the advert for Pulse Chain and Hex, they'd have issued proceedings. The second they would have seen it. But they don't care about stopping people from losing money, they care about the banking system. And what would the banking system want to show you? The banking system would want to show you the complete collapse of, let me give you another example, the complete collapse of Hex, the complete collapse of FTT token, which is the FTX token. Did they go after Sam Bankman-Fried up here? No, they didn't. They went after Sam Bankman-Fried here. So they don't go after these individuals when they need to. They go after them when they've taught you a lesson, and the lesson is that crypto is bad. That's why the SEC under Gary Gensler is wrong, and has been wrong ever since he's been in power. The second you see an unregistered security, which is in their eyes an unregistered security, which is here, so any time around here they could have gone after them, but they don't. They wait till it's lost. What was its peak? $83. And they go after him when it's $2. It makes no sense. So the SEC need to pull the finger out. The good news is that Richard Hart, in my opinion, is one of the last bad actors, big bad actors left in crypto. And now that he's gone, I feel a little bit better from the point of view that this scam isn't going to continue too much longer. So good riddance to a bad smell. And talking about bad smells, I hope nobody here bought Bold. Let me update the menu and drop a box. Right, we're at 2,500 likes. As promised, I am going to drop a box. You are welcome, Warrior Fish. Don't forget, we have a competition running on Telegram this week, which will start tonight, and then we will do the prize draw on Thursday night. We are about to hit 30,000 followers on Binance, and we're going to give away some crypto only to people in Telegram who enter the competition. So make sure you join our Telegram group. I'm going to put a comment to win box down so you can all claim that. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Okay, so the box is dropped. Remember, if you have any questions, or you don't understand something, or you disagree with me for any reason, just make sure to leave a comment and I will reply to it. There are no stupid questions on this channel. Excuse me. There are no stupid questions on this channel. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Binance, just leave a comment and I will answer you as best I can in the chat. So, Sam Bankman-Fried and Bold. I actually tried to find a chart for Bold yesterday and I couldn't. But basically, Bold was another pump and dump scheme. So people were buying into it, and now the crypto world believes that Sam Bankman-Fried created the Bold token. So crypto Twitter has been engulfed by a controversy that has the entire community buzzing: the explosive, albeit fleeting rise and precipitous fall of a new meme coin called Bold, launched on Base, and the unexpected name tied to it, Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX. The Bold meme coin, humorously named after Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, launched on July the 30th and took off on an unbelievable 290,000% gain within 24 hours. It wasn't long before the euphoria turned sour as the anonymous deployer of Bold withdrew 10,705 ETH. Wow. This caused the token price to plummet over 90% despite allegations of a rug pull. The deployer denied these accusations. Well, of course he would. So people started to believe that it was Sam Bankman-Fried, and Hype ETH pointed to the fact that ETH was going between FTX and Bold. Similar sentence structure in the tweets, timing of the activities, links to Alameda, and it all dots back to Sam Bankman-Fried. Thousands of ETH between FTX and Bold. Bold deployer was first voter. Bold deployer of the same tweet, sentence structure as FTX, was the biggest DYDX farmer, and could very well be him. SBF hasn't had access to a normal phone or laptop since April 2023. Now, Tiffany Fong, bless her heart, she is a great crypto reporter. However, to believe that Sam Bankman-Fried doesn't have access to a computer or a phone is... I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. Another angle is suggested by prominent trader Hasaka, who theorized a scenario where the launch and subsequent crash of Bold were timed to provide Gary Gensler with evidence against Coinbase. SBF spotted in New York. Bold launches a couple of days later. Bold rugs. Gary now has some ammo against Coinbase. Again, it's all possible. It's all possible. The problem is we don't really know. All we know is that Sam Bankman-Fried could very well be behind it. He was behind, I think it was called Samo. So on the Cardano chain, no, not on the Cardano, on the Solana chain, the biggest coin over there for a long time was Samo, and everybody believed that Sam Bankman-Fried was using it to give himself liquidity by selling the tokens. Again, that was unfounded. We don't know about that. But as soon as he got arrested, as soon as he was no longer available to control it, it started to die down a bit. So there's a possibility that that was the case. We shall see. Now, not a fan of Apple, and not a fan of Tim Cook at all, but they do make nice phones. I think that's the nicest thing I can say about them. So Tim Cook has been in front of Congress about the rules that the App Store have implemented to basically strangulate crypto and NFTs. And one of the rules they had in place, which I think might have changed some time ago, was that 30% of transaction fees or 30% of fees had to be paid to Apple. That included gas fees. If you bought an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain, for example, Tim Cook expected 30% of that gas fee to be paid to Apple. So he expected 30% of the Ethereum paid in gas to the Ethereum blockchain. He expected the Ethereum blockchain to pay him that 30%. He then realized that that was never going to happen. And what he then said was that if you've sold your NFT for $1,000, we want our $300 commission and we want 30% of the gas fee as well. So instead of getting 70% of your NFT, you might get 60% of your NFT because they also want the percentage of gas fees. It's a closed shop and it's totally unworkable. It's not a free market when you have somebody like Facebook, Meta, Apple, whoever it might be, taking 30% commission. So lawmakers have asked Apple for clarity over the guidelines, how the rules impact blockchains and NFT being used or traded in apps. Apple has a long list of rules and guidelines that affect how apps work in the App Store, including some that apply against controversial topics like NFT and blockchain tech. The letter from the Republicans and Democrats started off asking for information about Apple's policies for the App Store, namely to determine how these policies are impacting American leadership in emerging tech, including blockchains, NFTs, and other DLTs. Referencing previous concern about reports that Apple failed to implement rigorous application scrutiny over the potential surveillance capabilities of TikTok, the letter accuses Apple of using its market dominance to maximize profits via rules that purposely limit choice and stifle innovation. I 100% agree with this. The one thing I would say about Apple is that they have allowed several fake wallets to show up over time in the App Store. These wallets have ranged from malicious, where they steal all your funds, to sneaky apps that take a very small fraction of the transactions back and forth between the wallet in your phone. So they'll take 5 cents a transaction, 10 cents a transaction, such a small amount that you'll never notice. So they leech from your transactions rather than steal your crypto. And the ones that have done this in the past have made, I think, somewhere between $10 and $30 million, which is nice money if you can make it that way. A specific example, the letter mentions how Apple has seamlessly used the App Store guidelines to reduce the utility of apps in blockchains, NFTs. This includes the accusation from Coinbase that Apple forced it to remove NFT transfers from the Coinbase Wallet app for iOS. Coinbase said that transactions involving NFTs were problematic as Apple considers gas fees as something to be payable with an in-app purchase, and therefore requiring Apple to take its 30% cut. Again, as I've said, nonsense. Companies have had to roll out light versions of their apps for US markets. A second example involves Axie Infinity, which worked with Apple for 2 years to release a limited version of an app that left out core mechanics. The app is also not available in the US. Again, what we're seeing here is Apple have had it so good for so long, the same way that Facebook has had it so good for so long, that when new technology comes along, they don't know how to deal with it because they're so used to just taking a third of the transaction fee as commission. So when Meta wants to roll out its metaverse, it wants a 30% cut of everything sold in that metaverse. Apple wants a 30% cut of everything sold through the App Store. This is never going to work long term with NFTs, decentralized finance, blockchain tech. It's just not going to work. And that leaves Apple in a quandary. They don't know what to do. The same with Meta doesn't know what to do. What Meta should have done was partner with Sandbox or Decentraland. What Apple should do is bring in blockchain experts that understand how this works and create a new set of guidelines for the blockchain apps and NFTs that clearly make sense. Maybe look at the OpenSea model or the Rarible model or the what's the other one called? Magic Eden, where they take a fraction of the transaction, or they take 5% here, 5% there. That's how it should work. Instead, they're just stifling and strangulating the entire industry. The sooner that Apple realizes this, the better. And I'm glad that the American congressmen are standing up for crypto, but why aren't they going after the 30% transaction fees? Or 30% commission? That's what they should be going after. Where are we up to? We're up to DeSantis. Good morning, everybody in chat. Thank you for all the love hearts and everything else that you have posted. It is greatly appreciated. What I will do is I will drop a box at the end of this article, and then we'll cover Kenya and Etihad before the quiz. I think we are on time. Good morning, Haji. I love you too. Right, so DeSantis, who in my opinion is not going to beat Trump in the Republican race. I don't think Trump likes him either, so I don't think he's going to take him on as his campaign partner either. I don't know. But DeSantis is making all the right noises. He's just not popular enough. And he wants to stop the war on Bitcoin that he accuses Biden of. We have 4 people in the race for the next American president. 3 of them are lukewarm and warm towards crypto, and 1 of them is cold, which is obviously Biden. DeSantis, pro-crypto. Kennedy, pro-crypto. Trump, tepid, I would say. He's got his 2 NFT projects that have made him a few $1 million. He'll probably be pro-crypto if it drives taxation up, if they make money out of crypto. He's a businessman, all he cares about is money. So I can see 3 of the 4 potential presidents of America being pro-blockchain. If that happens, which also, by the way, it's a year next November. Timing is everything in the markets. We have the Bitcoin halving in April. We have the presidential election in November, which is whatever that might be, 7 months, 6 months, 7 months later. They don't assume power until I think it's February the following year. 18 months after the halving is normally the top for Bitcoin and crypto. So by February 2025, we will have controlled inflation with interest rates coming down. We will have a pro-crypto president of America. We will have had the Bitcoin halving, and we should have come out of the recession. Recessions don't last very long. It's always the end of the world when we're in a recession and we have inflation. It's always the end of the world. And when you're in it, it's awful because food costs more, energy bills cost more, but it doesn't last forever no matter what the press says. It's a cycle. We're in this mess because of what we did during the pandemic, where we printed off all of this money, gave it to people who spent it, sent demand through the roof and cut supply at the same time. So we're going to have one hell of a blow off top in crypto in 2 years' time. It's going to be immense. And that doesn't even take into account ETFs. That doesn't take them into account. But if Biden doesn't win, all bets are off on the top price of Bitcoin. I've always said 100, 125, 150 tops for Bitcoin. That's kind of been based on the law of diminishing returns from the previous all-time highs. So I would say 60% of the all-time high, 160% of the all-time high is Bitcoin's next all-time high, which would put it about $105,000. But with all of these different things going on, we could absolutely smash that. People are talking about a super cycle. I don't buy into that just yet. So whoever wins is going to help crypto more than Biden has. I'm not even going to read the article because it'll just be political speak from DeSantis. He's not going to win, but Bitcoin, whatever happens, Bitcoin is going to win the next election, in my opinion. Now, I did say I would drop another box before carrying on. This is a tweet actually, rather than an article. Good morning, Vlad. Haji, I'm not giving you US dollars. I'm very sorry. I'm going to give you a box. How about that? There you go, my friend. Have a box with some shipping. And just because you're crying and you're having a bad day, I think everybody should just share the love with you. There you go. Have a box, my friend. Cheer up. 100 people are going to tell you that they love you. Let me update the menu and pour myself a coffee while you all accept that box. If you are watching on YouTube, we drop crypto boxes throughout the stream. To claim the box, you have to go through Binance. You can't do that through YouTube. There is a link under the YouTube stream that will take you to Binance, and you will be able to take part in these giveaways and join the Crypto Warehouse family. I'm just pouring myself another coffee while you all claim the box. I'm sure Haji is now feeling the love. Right, so I think we are a little bit ahead of time. So just a quick reminder, while you are claiming the box, that if you want to take part in our competition that we have on Telegram, you need to join us on Telegram. Under our videos, we have bro, seriously, you have to put positivity out into the world. That's all I'll say. If somebody comes here begging for crypto, we will give them a small amount, but more important than a bit of crypto is plenty of love. Where I'm from is a place called Manchester. It's in the north of England, and everybody, not everybody, that's not true, but the local, each part of England, I'm going to take this off because we've got some kind of superception going on here. So let me just drop the Telegram link before I tell you this story. So if you want free crypto, join us on Telegram. Okay, so where I'm from, in the north of England, we call each other love. So you go into a pub, what you having, love? You get in a taxi, where are you going, love? It's just a saying. If you're from Stoke, you call each other duck. There's just different words that different parts of England use to greet each other. Some parts of the world say cocker, some parts of the UK say mate, whatever it might be. But where I'm from, we use the word love, which is a lovely way to greet somebody, because it doesn't matter what sex you are, what sexuality you are, how old you are, it doesn't matter. So it's just a lovely way of spreading a little bit of joy. If you're a bit down and you get on the bus and the guy says £1.20, love, it's just a nice way of greeting each other. So for Haji, we're just sharing the love with him. That is all we are doing. Now, what have we got? We've got 10 minutes left, 2 articles to do before the quiz. We're getting faster at this. We're actually managing to fit it into the time. I was getting to 12 o'clock at some points. So, Patrick McCorry. I don't know who he is, but CZ follows him. He asked the following questions at meetups in Kenya and Nigeria. Who gets paid in crypto? 80% of the people raising their hand. Now, bear in mind that this, of course, will be slightly biased because he'll have been at a crypto conference. So if you're at a crypto conference and you ask people if they've been paid in crypto, most of them are going to say yes. So you can take that with a pinch of salt. But it's still a... what's the word? It's still a nice thing to see. Okay. Good morning, Edgar. If you are watching, good morning, Edgar, on Telegram. Okay, so who gets paid in crypto? 80%. Who gets paid in local currency? 5%. Who prefers crypto over stable coins? Only a couple of people do. That's interesting. Who prefers stable coins over cryptocurrency? 95%. Who is using Binance peer-to-peer marketplace? Everybody. Locals want access to US dollars, and the crypto rails provide a very convenient, easy path to access it. To be clear, it's specifically Binance that created this super easy path for people with peer-to-peer markets, and it's robust against local government interference due to the regulatory ARB games. Hate all you want, but neither DeFi nor TradFi have actually done. That is very true. Now, the reason I've brought this up is that I'm going to use a really strange analogy now. In Jurassic Park, the very first film, the Doctor sits there and says, life finds a way, right? And it's obviously a very, very philosophical statement about the fact that these dinosaurs were bred and not allowed to procreate to create more dinosaurs. Okay. When you have countries with such corrupt banking systems that don't want you if you haven't got an address, haven't cared about you for 100 years, discard you to the side of the road, you're going to find a way to exist. You're going to find a way to trade with people. And before crypto came along, it was mobile phone minutes. So people would sell apples, bananas, pears, oranges, whatever it might be, would sell them for 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 30 minutes here. And that was the currency that they would trade, which isn't ideal and it's not perfect, but they didn't have a choice. Now we have crypto. Many years ago, not too many years ago, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I was involved in trying to set up a micro insurance product that was specifically aimed at allowing African farmers to insure their cattle between their farm and the market, which may have been a 20-mile journey, and it would be a micro transaction. You'd take a picture of the cows, you'd pay 10 cents, your cows would be insured. That was before blockchain technology came along. And obviously it never happened because the costs of the company were too high. They didn't want to do it. Even though it would have benefited people, they didn't care. They wanted a bottom line profit. Now we have cryptocurrency, and it can be traded between mobile phones the same way that mobile phone credits can be. It can be traded between mobile phones. You don't need any ID. You don't need to prove who you are. And you can exist, and you can trade, and you can make a living without a banking system, without government interference, and without anybody having a say in what you do with your money. Yesterday we covered the fact that banks weren't allowing you to send money to Binance in Australia, and I said don't forget it's your money. If a bank ever tells you you can't do something with your money, you move your money out and you close the account down. You don't obey their instructions. They are holders of your money and they make money from holding your money. But it is your money. In Africa, we are going to see a revolution. Very big word, grandiose word, which I don't normally use, but we're going to see a revolution, an e-commerce revolution, where potentially 90% of money is transacted outside of the banking system. And the only people with egg on their faces are the banks, because they've allowed people to suffer for so long that this is karma and it's going to kick them. And you're going to end up with DeFi platforms where people will be able to buy their house or buy a car or buy a cart, or whatever it might be. They'll be able to buy these through these decentralized marketplaces without the need for banks. If they need a loan, they can get it from the DeFi platform. There's lots and lots of things coming in the future which don't revolve around banks. And yes, there will be people out there saying you can scam the system. There's always going to be fraud. If it involves a human being, it will involve fraud, whether it's through crypto, telephone minutes, banking, governments. Everything has a certain level of fraud associated with it. But the 99% of people that will benefit from this should not be punished for 1% of crime. So for me, whenever an article comes up about Africa that's like this, I always want to highlight it, because there are people watching that are from far better off countries in terms of development, in terms of the banking structure, whatever it might be. You have to remember that crypto will change people's lives on a spectrum. From very little, it might make them a little bit richer at the affluent end of the spectrum. At the poor end of the spectrum, it's going to dramatically change people's lives forever, and for the better. If there is a war going on in a particular country, for example, you will be able to airdrop currency to all the school children or all the families that live there, who could then go and buy food. That doesn't involve any government intervention. It doesn't involve any theft, any fraud. Those people get the money when they need it. So for me, it's very important that everybody understands the huge impact that crypto is going to have on a global scale, not just making a few %1000% return in 5 years' time. Anyway, let me update the menu and get cracking. We've got a couple of minutes to go through this. It's not a very long article. I just wanted to highlight that that we have. I'm not a fan of NFTs, but this word should go on the end of every NFT project for me. Benefits for holders, because that's the entire point of holding an NFT. Etihad Airways is, of course, at the higher end of the luxury side. And the EY01 is an exciting new addition to Etihad Airways NFT portfolio, and it offers a slew of exclusive advantages such as silver tier status, priority check-in, access to lounges, and the one-of-a-kind chance to stake their assets and accrue miles. What a good idea! So it made its debut in July last year, and will soon see its 11th edition. These NFTs were developed in response to the Mission Impossible themed Boeing 787 Dreamliner, which was presented as part of a tour to promote the film. So let me go through. So the benefits include NFT holders events at the Formula 1 races, brilliant. Silver tier status, priority check-in, 25% increase in earning guest miles, access to lounges. This sounds expensive. The new NFT collection was created in collaboration with R-Cube, a real-world asset tokenization company. In order to improve the airline's customer rewards program, R-Cube has been named the official partner of Etihad. We don't need to read too much about that. So when I go through these projects, I've mentioned before about coffee shops should sell certain flavors of coffee that are exclusive to NFT holders. Anything that is exclusive or suggests exclusivity is something that should hold value, especially if it doesn't cost you a lot. So if you drink coffee every day, if you fly with Etihad Airways every month, you should get a perk such as an NFT that gives you access to all of these things, and something that nobody else can have. No matter how rich they are, if they're only flying with Etihad once, they're not as valuable a customer as you are if you're flying 12 or 13 times a year. The coffee shop that sells 100 coffees a year to you, you are more valuable to them than somebody that comes in once a month and buys 20 coffees or 30 coffees, because the turnover is consistent. You're a loyal customer, you come back all the time. You should be rewarded with something special. That's why NFTs need to have some form of utility. It needs to either have utility or provenance of the creator. So, is this a Banksy NFT that is signed by Banksy digitally or anything like that? They're the only two that hold value for me. Everything else is a waste of time and will go to zero at the end of the day. Anyway, we've managed to do the news on time for once. So, a big round of applause. We've got through the news, and now we are going to do the quiz when I find out where I have put it. There we go. We have the quiz. There we go. Okay, so we are now up to date. Remember, if you want to take part in our competition, you either need to sign up to the VIP club or you need to sign up to Telegram. If you don't do any of them, when we do the prize draw on Thursday night and we give away our crypto, don't start crying in chat saying, how do I get involved? If you want to enter the quiz, you need to sign up to Telegram or you will not be entered. Now, there are people on Telegram who will, all they will have to do is put their email address into a form, press a button, and they'll be entered. The form will open tonight, 6 or 7 o'clock, and it will remain open for 48 hours to enter the competition. It's our first test competition for hitting 30,000 followers on Binance. So that's why we're doing it. So if you do want to partake, you need to be on Telegram. If you're not, and we run the quiz, and we run the prize draw, don't get mad that you're not in there. You've had your chance. Good morning, Ulad. Thank you for putting the link in, bruh. Seriously, it's greatly appreciated. Now, for those of you that have not been here before, the quiz is very simple. It lasts about half an hour. We ask about 10 questions or so. You put the correct answer in lowercase and you win crypto. It's as simple as that. So let's try the first question. Always an easy one. So now I have to enter these manually, so it does take a little bit of time. The first question, and you're not to answer this until it appears. I want you to tell me what the name is for fractions Why is it not fitting now? Hang on. I need to write shorter questions. Okay. So, I want you to tell me in chat what the name is, or the name is given to fractions of a Bitcoin. Are they called Satoshis or are they called Nakamotos? So when the question appears, you type in Satoshis or you type in Nakamotos. That's it. Can't say fairer than that. Easy question to start the day off. And remember, you have to type it in as I've typed it. So you have to type in Satoshis or you have to type in Nakamotos. It has to be spelt correctly. It's a fair old few. Remember, you have to type it in as I've typed it. So if you type Satoshi or if you type Nakamoto, you will not win. It has to be precisely what I've said in the chat, in the question. And that's not me being pedantic. This is the Binance quiz. It's the Binance system. The answer has to match the answer that I put in. So far, we got 20 correct answers. Hassan Gooni has won. Zohab, Bruseriously, Adil Khan, Tariq, GBS, Patty, Youssef, Extra Commonwealth, nice name, Kings NFTs and Safdar. Well done. Congratulations on winning. Remember, lowercase, it has to be exactly the right answer. If you put a space in or a capital letter or anything like that, you don't win. And that's not, I've asked them to change it. So if you type in Satoshi with a capital S, you will still win. But they have a very small team to work on this. So unfortunately, we just have to put up with it. And I have to say the same thing every day. So the next question might be a bit easier. And again, you have to type in one of the two options that I give you. So the question is very simple. The total supply of Ethereum, is it approximately 120 million or 240 million? So when the question appears, you need to type 120M or 240M. They're your options. There you go. Question is in chat now. Remember, you have to type it in as I have typed it. So if I've put 120M, you need to type 120M. If I've put 240M, you need to type 240M. You can't miss the M off or it won't work. There we go. We are starting to see more correct answers. Franjava, good morning to you. Welcome back to the quiz. 29 of you got that right. Congratulations. Jaina, Abdul, congratulations. Fran, Tariq, well done everybody. The answer is of course 120 million. There's currently, I believe, just over 121 million, but as we've talked about on here before, it's currently deflationary, so it's falling not too quickly, but it's falling enough. Next question. Again, remember, lowercase answer. If you put the answer in uppercase, no bueno, you don't win. Question is, what is the name of the Cosmos token? What is the name of the Cosmos token? There is no either or on this question, you just have to know. So I am sure somebody is going to run to Google and type in name of the Cosmos token. Good guess, Polina, but it's not Cos. It begins with an A. There is an awfully famous film out right now about the chap that invented this. Lots of people are getting this question right. $39, I believe. Oh, we're getting better. Bybek, Asif, Adil, Serkan, nice to see you. Serkan was visited by the RNG monkey. I can't say the other word because I get told off by YouTube. Polina, again, Daydeco and King NFTs, congratulations to you all. Please don't tell me Adil put something in the chat. It can't be Adil. What? Alright. Yeah, we didn't drop you at the end of World War II. We certainly didn't drop you. The answer is, of course, Atom. Right. Next question. Again, these questions are all easy if you know the answer. So just remember that. If you don't know the answer, it doesn't matter how easy everybody else says it is. You're never going to get it right. Okay, so DAI, D-A-I, as well as being the name of a Welshman, is it a stable coin or is it a DAO? Is DAI a stable coin or is DAI a DAO? Which is a lot like Doe a deer, I suppose. So is DAI a stable coin or a DAO? Just type in stable coin or type in DAO and you will win. There's people typing no and people typing yes. No, the question is it a stable coin or is it a DAO? So just put DAO. How are we going to help out those who don't know about Earn? Are you referring to Earn on the Binance platform? $26 correct answers so far. Loads of people getting this wrong. Loads of people getting this wrong. 26 correct answers. DAI is a stable coin. So we go here and scroll down here. Poor old Bitcoin. Right. So if we scroll down, there we go. There it is. And it is worth $0.9993. It's a stable coin. It's 17th in the world, which probably makes it, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, makes it the third biggest stable coin. Is that right? Is there nobody else above that? Well, we had BUSD and that's disappeared because the SEC shut it down. So we've only got USDC and USDT, so it's the third largest stablecoin in the world. You learn something new every day. You don't know the answer, focus on Mike's vocals. Very true. I try and Darren Brown the answers. Malik, VCC, we put updates on the Telegram group. The current state of affairs is that we're going to have our first competition prize on Thursday night. So, the rules are very simple. To join the VIP Crypto Club at the moment is free. To be in the Telegram group at the minute is free. And what we will do is we're going to close membership at about 200 at the moment. I think we're currently sitting at about 60 members. We're going to close it at 200. Brogan started to design the members area on Monday. Once we've got that up and running, we want a few people in there to test it. Once we close membership to the VIP Crypto Club, we're going to be giving away prizes to test the easiest ways to give it out. We're going to make people have Binance, so we're going to bring everybody that's a member to Binance, and we're going to pay them with their Pay ID. On Thursday night, we're going to do our first trial prize draw. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick several people, and we're going to give them, because we've got 30,000 members now on Binance, we're going to give them 30,000 SHIB each. We might have 5, 6, 7, 8 winners, we don't know yet. But we're going to do that as a trial on Thursday to get into the hang of giving away prizes live on air. We did it for Star Atlas last Thursday, so this Thursday we're going to do it for the VIP Crypto Club. If you don't join, and you've had the opportunity to join, do not come crying to me you've missed out. It's free to join Telegram, and it's free to join the VIP Crypto Club at the minute. It'll take you 30 seconds to sign up to both. So I will drop a link. I don't need to drop a link. Seyhar's done it. Thank you, Seyhar. Go to Binance, go to Telegram and sign up there. You can sign up on Telegram. Yes, there's a link in the chat. Kings NFTs, you need to go to Telegram and sign up there. Curly, go to Telegram. To be fair, if you don't have Telegram and you want to sign up, you can go straight to the form. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about this because we're in the middle of the quiz. But basically, we are not. So, we don't want your personal information. We're not data farming. Your name can be your nickname on Binance or YouTube or Twitter. Your email address is so we can notify you. Your country is so we can make sure we don't send you a currency you're not allowed to accept. And your Pay ID is because we're going to make people use Binance as the payment options. Thank you. The Telegram group link is in the chat. I don't know how to. I don't think you can pin messages in chat. It would be great if you could. That is the Telegram link. There. Right. Let's get on with the quiz. Oh, we will be here forever. Right. So, next question. It's very simple. So, the question is Litecoin proof of work or proof of stake? That is it. Just put the details, put the option that I've given you, put it into the chat. Is it proof of work or proof of stake? That is the question. Let's see how many have got this right. 33 so far, 36. As soon as we hit 12 o'clock Central European time on Binance, we always seem to see a massive surge of people coming into the chat. 48 correct answers. 51. 51, I believe, is the final count. Congratulations. Barindu, Alex Nick, welcome back. Dread, Krish, bruh, seriously. Marathax, congratulations. Seha1, The Atlas Trading, congratulations. Mimi Love, congratulations. Crypto Torado, good morning. Tariq, Ravi, congratulations. Charlie Chaplin, I've not seen him for ages. Chevon, Toybox, Black Sugar has arrived, good morning. Congratulations, everybody. Right. So, the next question is a tricky one. So which of these is an AI token? Which of these two tokens I'm giving you is an AI token? So, is the AI token Fetch or is it Filecoin? The AI token, is it Fetch or Filecoin? And remember, the two answers are in the question. So if we put Fetch or Filecoin, you have to enter Fetch or Filecoin in chat to win. If you type in File or Fcoin or anything like that, you're not going to win. 51 correct answers. Somebody typed something about Fetch then that I missed. What did that person type? It is also a verb in English. Husbands also refer to themselves as gophers, Gopher, which also means go for this, go for that. So if your wife or children want something from the shop, then the husband has to go for it. So that's another. We have lots of little plays on words in English. 69 correct answers to that one. Adrian, well done. Ahmed, Bandi, Mimi, Kiki, Sahin, Bruh, Abulina. Oh, there's loads. Can't read everybody out. JC Master, congratulations. Adil, Lion, Krish, Rosita. Well done, everybody. The answer is, of course, Fetch.ai is one of the two AI tokens that I hold for full disclosure, and I'm not paid to shill them or anything like that. I just decided to put that in the question. Right. Next question. Again, if you watched this show today, you'll know we've referred to it. So which of these two companies did not go bust? Which of these companies did not go bust? FTX or OKX? Which of them didn't go bust? All you have to do in chat is type FTX or OKX. Which of them didn't go bust? I am expecting 99% success in the answer of this question. You know, most people have got this question right when the chat stops working on the app, because there's so many people getting the question right. You need $10 US, I need a cold shower. I don't know which one's going to arrive first. I'd put my money on my cold shower. Ehin, welcome. I will mention your name this time, Jana. The chat's going so quickly I can't actually read. Can't read what's being said. Do you know, Bruce seriously tells me all the time to ignore trolls in chat. I can't. It's too enticing. It's too enticing. You see, when people go to a comedy show and then somebody shouts at the comedian always goes back at them. And I have to go back at a troll. Especially a troll that asks for 1 Bitcoin or 1 BNB. I love Binance, congratulations. Jen McCoy, Lavin Carey, Sahin, Evdo Cloud, Cohen Lady, Curly, well done. Jaina Chathu. Alright, Jaina Chathu. I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Adishani, I like saying Adishani. It has a really nice roll off the tongue name. Adishani. Islam Mo, congratulations. Abelina, Charlie Chaplin again. I keep going down. Bro seriously won. Tariq won. Congratulations, everybody. 67 correct answers. The link to the 2 different things you need to do are: this is the link to our crypto club, and if hecklers get heckled, I don't heckle people. Look at the chap before. He needed, or he wanted, money, and you know he asked quite nicely, and what did we do? We all screamed, "We love you." That's how it works. You know, maybe he's had a hard day. Thank you for the Brazilian, Spanish and French flags. The answer was, of course, OKX, because as we know, Sam Bankman-Fraud, he ran FTX with his stranger-than-life girlfriend, the huge Harry Potter fan that she was. So this is actually the last of the crypto questions. 12:15, we've done it again. We're on time. We are becoming professional at this. That is all I'm going to say on the matter. Long gone are the days where we finish at 1:45 or 12:30. This is an easy question, but they're only easy if you know the answer. So the question is, when did Binance start? Was it 2013 or was it 2017? 2017 or 2013? Lots of correct answers. We are flying. Also, a big congratulations to everybody. We are now at 30,145 followers. The next milestone for our fledgling channel is to get to 1 million likes, and we are on 970,000 likes. So, you know what you need to do. If we could get to 1 million likes by Thursday night, which I think we can do, that would be a great party. I might even have to have a glass of wine on Thursday night to celebrate. I've not had wine since forever. I think I've only had wine on Father's Day, and I've not had wine since Christmas. 74 of you, beautiful people, said 2017, which was, of course, the correct answer. Branjafar, I love Binance. Well, he couldn't have not loved Binance and not know the answer to that one. Honey Bunny, Mutiero, does that mean murder? Tharindu, Bruh, congratulations, the monkey nearly took you out. Toad Toaster. Toad Toaster was in the chat the other day, and I always wondered, would you actually toast a toad? It's too liquidy, really, wouldn't it? You'd have to probably toast it, and maybe you'd have to cook it and spread it on toast rather than actually toast the toad. Jessica is here. Well done, Jessica. Farouk, Curly, Cohen Lady, Expondi. Congratulations to all of you that got that right. What I'll do is I'll ask. We are a bit early. I know we're on time. I'll ask one last question. And I'm expecting big results. Good morning, GE9115. Welcome to Telegram. So, I just want you to give me the name of the CEO of Binance. And I want you to only give me his 2-letter nickname. Do not type in his full name. I don't want you to go to Google and copy and paste his full name. Just give me the 2-letter name that he uses on Twitter. That's the question. Let's see how high we can get today. We got to 74. The record is 102. Remember, it has to be in lowercase. Small caps, indeed. 27. 31. 35. So after this question, we will do the housekeeping, and then I will drop a big box. 40, that can't be right. 46, only 46 people got that right, and we got 72 right for another one. 49, I don't know what's going on. The chat, it's all messed up, this. 52. I don't even know if the quiz has actually ended. Crypto, Torado, Adil, Mose, Abdallah. Congratulations. Anontron, nice name. Franjafar, Seriously, again, Seriously. Oh no, it's 14.2, not 1.42. Sung SA Master, congratulations. Lucas, well done. Chevon, well done. Congratulations, everybody. So that's the quiz finished. So before I drop the big thank you box at the end, the housekeeping goes like this. We are streaming tomorrow. It might be 11 o'clock. It might be 1 o'clock. I might move the time tomorrow. There's a good friend I haven't seen in ages. I keep meaning to have a coffee with, but it's so hot. I don't want to leave the house. But we are live every day. Make sure you follow us on Binance. Secondly, and just as importantly, we make videos about projects on YouTube. So please give us a follow. And equally important is watch this video on WorldCoin. Please don't buy WorldCoin. It's not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. But I don't believe in this project. But go and watch that video. If you don't do anything else on this channel, if you don't watch any of these videos, go and watch this about WorldCoin. That's the second thing. The third thing is, if you want to be in the prize draw on Thursday night, you need to join Telegram and you need to join the VIP Crypto Club. It is completely free. There is a video down here, which I'm not going to play. We don't have enough time. Watch the video. It's very sexy. It's very funky. Reminds me of Sting. I don't look anything like Sting, by the way, but it reminds me of Sting. Go and have a look. If you don't believe me, if you don't trust us, go to Telegram, ask me any questions you want about it. That's it. So free to follow us on Binance, free to follow us on YouTube, and it would really help us out. We stream every day. The least we ask for, or the most we ask for, should I say, is a free follow to help us grow. And if you do like the channel and you are loaded, like seriously, feel free to tip us. We convert the tips back into SHIB and we give them out on the channel at the time we do the quiz and the boxes during the stream. So that is it. I am back tomorrow at some time. A big thank you to Seha, Tariq, seriously, the usual crowd. Jessica didn't drop my boxes today. Did she not win? Housekeeping. So thank you to everybody in the chat. We are on Telegram an awful lot. We stream for an hour on here. It's easy not. I don't know what you mean. You're very angry with me. I don't know what I've done. But we're on Telegram. My phone keeps dying, so I'm on Telegram for an hour at a time. Any questions you've got, ask me over there. And now I'm going to drop the box, which is comment to win. Right. There we go. So that box has been dropped. I will put the end screen on now. If you need any of my contact details, don't forget, under every single stream, you have every possible way. You have every possible way of getting in touch with me there. So until tomorrow, thank you everyone. See you in the morning.